It all started with life crisis. I was bored in college from the content, from the people, from everything. And with the help of my diary, I got some insights about recognition and about psychological problems, not only at me, but also what I could observe in others. But psychology didn't bring me so much further, so it led me to a quest. First, I was seeking only in Buddhist centers, but also there I was bored. I could figure out there are so many ethical rules and same things which I could find in Christianity, and which me, for someone who was born in a Christian surrounding, not society, because my parents were not religious, but in, you can say, in a Christian culture, I wanted to try, as many people do, to seek something in a different religion, but even there also, I couldn't find anything. I only could find the meditation, but at the very first moment, I couldn't really make use of that. But later on, after I was really sick of everyday life, I started to use the meditation more intensively. But first of all, only to flee from everyday life. But that was not all. The essential part comes to really go deeper and get more intensive meditation experience. It helped me very much to let go all of the knowledge which I have ever learned from religions. First of all, later on, I was even studying more, but for a while, to go deeper into the meditation, it is good to forget everything. At least also we have to forget our own personality. But first of all, we should throw out all of our knowledge. And one night, I got the greatest success that I had the very first out-of-body experience, which was very great. And later on, from time to time, after meditating many hours, I got this connectedness that I felt being connected with everything, not through the phone as normal people could think, because phone is only on the ego level for recognition and these things, but I felt the true connectedness, like being a wave of a whole ocean. But still I was in everyday life, and I from then on knew two different worlds. And this really brought me in a life crisis. And this time a spiritual life crisis. Actually, my life became better for a while since that higher meditation experiences. Even my higher self was helping me. One day I was meditating and I was very far away from me, from the ego. And actually, I was seeking for a topic for my thesis on university, and I didn't have any idea which topic to take. But after forgetting the whole thing and the pressure with the thesis, suddenly, when thinking came back, it came back with 9 or 10 ideas for thesis. And then there was only the problem that I had to make a decision, because all of the ideas were so good that it was very hard to make a decision, because I could only write one thesis and one topic. So on the one hand, the life quality increases a lot. The higher self was helping me, or whatever it is behind, it stands behind God, whatever it is, we don't know. And even the out-of-body experiences, you should not be anxious. It's very wonderful. It feels very blissful. It's interesting to seeing yourself sitting there from above, but it's not creepy or something. It's great. But on the other hand, with this kind of new world, the spiritual world, which I could explore, also friends left me. Normal friends which are not interested in spirituality. They think, what happened with you? You are such a religious person suddenly. I was not a religious person, have never been. But from their perspective, they were thinking that I'm a religious person suddenly. It's not true, but I was talking from the spiritual things, and they were thinking, okay, what's wrong with her? So I started to hide this a little bit, but I felt very uncomfortable not saying what I actually wanted to say. And that's why also I started this channel, but I came to the idea later. First, I started local groups. And from my experience in meditation, I could teach them very well. Only from my own experience. I was not following any religion. I was not following any spirituality which already exists. I was only sharing my experience with them. And that was great. And even I was growing my knowledge. And now it comes the point on university, I had to make choices in subjects. And I chose psychology and philosophy. And from this, I could learn even more about these religions. But I tried always to take seminars of mysticism, or which are going in the direction of spirituality, or basically from philosophy, which can improve the life, which are about serenity and all this stuff. Still, it looks as if the quality would increase, but it didn't. On the surface, I was teaching and I was knowing all these things, and the groups could benefit from that a lot. I gave the courses actually for free, so it's not that they had to pay anything, because I had the joy to teach in that. It was okay for me to not take money. But the thing was that I got meditation blocks. I had no progress anymore in meditation. I was at a certain point, and I knew that I was in a good direction to the highest goal, which is the enlightenment. But I was just in front of the last jump. And I was not able to jump. I could teach everything, but to jump, I have to again let go everything. And that was the problem. I had heavy meditation blocks. And again, I tried to seek help for myself. Even I was able to help others, but at the same time, still I needed help. And I went on the next quest, on a journey. I wanted to find answers in India, because the oldest ancient teachings come from Hinduism, and this comes all from India. And by accident, on Himalayas, near Dharamshala, I found a yogi. When you consciously seek for meditation centers, you will find normal people which are still in overthinking, trying to teach in the same trap like me, but they are not absolute true yogis which have already reached the enlightenment. And from this person, I really could learn, because this person was spreading his light like the sun. He could lead and can say kind of steer my consciousness. Actually, I was in the right direction, but distraction was there. Of course, I abolished all distraction in everyday life, like phones and these things. That's no problem. But still, there was not enough peaceful, not enough calmness inside. And also, the mind again and again grows. You reduce them again and again, calm with meditation, but it's like falling back, going a step forward, falling back, like a baby who learns to go, who's always falling down after every new step. And so he helped me up, took my hand, you can say, and I went for a while with him until I was able to go my own steps and to overcome the meditation blocks. But this channel is not only about the meditation blocks, it goes further. It is about all problems on that way, all crises, all problems truth seekers can have on the path when they are interested for the enlightenment. And many answers you can't find in the religion, you have to find in your own consciousness, you have to explore in life. And sometimes, yes, there is knowledge from philosophy, also psychology, but mostly essential also from my own experience. And you will learn more like only from the meditation blocks. You will learn about how to deal with the high sensitivity which appears when you're a meditator, how to deal with the energy losses which suddenly appear, and you feel suddenly absolutely weak from one day to the next without any reason, or sometimes even with reasons, with toxic people and these things. And of course, not to forget the deepest spiritual crisis, which is the dark night of the soul. Find facts and solutions about these topics on this channel.